September 27th. I think it's excellent news for all October borns. Boop, boop, boop. You know what I'm saying? But it's probably maybe good and bad news for folks who are on the employment roster. Yeah, you're getting paid, but for some folks, as fast as it comes, as fast as it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, for some folks. All right. If you're joining us really early, good morning to you. If you want to hit us up, WhatsApp number is 430-1043. To call us when the lines are open, 457-1043. You've got the Hurricane Man, DJ Jose, and yours truly, Crystal, to take you up until 10 o'clock this morning. So however you are listening, whether it's via 88.5, 104.3, www.x104fm.com, your favorite app, your favorite website, however you're listening, wherever you are across the length
Facebook.
and breadth. Of course, yes, Facebook as well. At Extreme 104 SVJ, we are live, Live, live. We are live and alive, you know what I'm
alive,
saying?
yeah.
All right, all right. So wherever you find yourself across the length and breadth of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, whether in your house or outside in the yard, in the farm, in the minibus, on the road, let me see, exercising, down at the vegetable market, already at work, wherever you are, good morning to you, all right? Good morning to the folks in the rest of the region, US, UK, Canada, Asia, Africa. However you did this morning, good morning
I have a
to you.
Dominica. I have somebody from Dominica.
Dominica.
Check it in. Let me
Dominica, good morning to
see.
you.
Puerto Rico also. Good morning. Puerto Rico.
Not pe.
Okay. Yeah.
Puerto Rico. You gotta roll the tongue.
These high school girls. Yeah. And the Spanish. I know.
I don't know.
Girl.
I don't see what the high school girls.
You guys are so fascinated with foreign language. I always
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. Say
Hey, you say it again.
Puerto Rico.
Pue.
Pra,
Do that.
pra,
Pue,
okay,
pue.
pra. Okay,
So
same
hopeless-
hospital, just a different ward.
Hopeless kids.
Language.
Jokes in the morning. Jokes in the morning. Of course, a lot of things to touch on this morning, and God's willing, we have something nice lined up for you from about 8:30 this morning. All right. So we know that COVID-19 has been trending for the past close to 2 years, and in as much as we don't want to talk about it sometimes, it is necessary at times to touch on certain aspects of COVID-19 that are really, really, really important. So this morning, well, for the entire week, not the entire week, but for this week, we are going to focus on two things, right?
Uh-huh.
We are going to focus on coping and dealing with COVID-19. The mental aspect of COVID-19. There are some folks who, as soon as you hear that you tested positive, everything just goes haywire. You might be asymptomatic. You might just lose your sense of smell and sense of taste, but you feel like, oh my gosh, you have a headache, your stomach hurting you have diarrhea, you have constipation, all these kind of things that actually are not happening to you. So we're going to deal with how to cope and some coping mechanisms, some of the things that might happen, some of the things that you should look out for. All right. So if you have been tested positive, or if you've been told that, somebody around you that you were in contact with have tested positive, if you have children as well who have tested positive, or you tested positive and you're thinking about your children, all these little things we're going to touch on this morning, all right? And the rest of the week, another day this week, I'm not gonna let the cat out of the bag. It's gonna be a surprise on that morning, all right?
Wow.
We're going to have two representatives, hopefully two, from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and the Environment. And we're going to go back, or we're going to talk about quarantine, testing, all these little important things that you need to know concerning COVID-19. All right?
You have everything planned out, Crystal. That's why I like working with you. You know what I mean? It's like the group project. I'm like the person who does nothing. I just sit there and say, somebody in the group
The
is going
teacher
to
didn't need to do that. Everybody getting the same grade at the
Everybody
end
having
of
the
the
same
day.
grade, right? So
All right.
carry on,
Same
Chrissy.
grade,
Carry
same
on.
grade.
Carry
So
on.
over the weekend, quite a couple of things have made it to the fore.
Yeah.
All right. I'll start with the bad news. Well, I'll end with the bad news, right? So the good news is the UWI soars to the top. University of the West Indies,
Big up Huey.
ranked in the top 1.5% globally.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
I went to the only campus of UWI. All the rest are just branches. Mona. Yeah. All the rest. Cave Hill is just a branch.
Whatever.
Cave Hill is a branch. St. Augustine is just a branch.
Whatever.
I went to
Mona is the first campus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I went to Well,
You went to the headquarters.
Yeah.
UWI headquarters.
That's why I like working you. Something happened over the weekend, Crystal. We're journaling this morning. Yes, I went to the Ona campus. Mona. Big up UWI and
Okay.
all the
Yeah.
alumni, you
Alumni
know.
and,
Yeah.
present and future students. I have taken advantage of the online courses. So I'm using COVID-19 to my advantage. And
That's
it's
good, that's
it's
good.
actually Trinidad and Tobago.
Oh, I'm
Because they
sorry,
offer a lot of whatever. They offer a lot of technical courses online. So yeah.
Yeah.
So big up to UWI. That's really good news. Other good news: prefab houses at Orange Hill nearing
Yeah.
completion.
Yeah.
That's nice. They
So
opened them up
Crystal,
real fast, boy.
I was looking at I shared a post and I saw a group that was coming in from I think is Trinidad and Tobago. And I was like they were saying they were gonna build some houses.
Yeah.
And I was like, where are they gonna go? And then I saw the story about them putting up the houses out at what's that again?
Orange Hill.
Orange Hill. And I was like, these houses are beautiful houses. Apparently they're built to resist storm damages, you know, the fireproof. So I know a lot of people are going to be looking at them and say, "Oh, these are matchboxes," but the
I
whole
want one of those
technical-
matchboxes. If you don't want it, give it
It's
to
nice.
me.
It's nice. It's nice.
It's like
nice.
it's like you get one of those toys. This is not a bad reference, huh?
No,
But
carry on,
like
carry on.
children, they get these little toys, right?
Yeah.
So it comes in a set, and all you have to do is you just
Put
clip
it-
on.
Yeah. It's,
You know, like a dolly house.
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah, yeah.
that's
How much
so
house
cool.
I think like 27?
27. So
27.
27 prefabricated houses are being erected in Orange Hill for families displaced from communities north of the Rabaka River.
Yeah.
And it says here, coming from searchlight.vc, that they are expected to be completed by today.
What? But I saw one. I just saw what the pic that was taken. I saw one, so I was wondering
But that was
if that
then.
timeline isn't very optimistic.
But look, okay, so the photograph that you were making reference to,
Right.
where you see the Trinidadian volunteers. Good morning to all the volunteers. Thank
Yeah.
you so much. All right, big up yourselves this morning. Make sure you get them some nice bam bam and take. No, sorry.
Don't put it like that, Crystal.
Oh my gosh, no.
Bam Bam is nice.
Cassava
That's
bam bam. I have to put the
Cassava
cassava
bam
in
bam,
front
right.
there because
Please.
cassava bam bam. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right, good stuff. Ooh, yeah, boy. All right.
Clarity here. Let's get some clarity
Yeah,
here.
and some nice cocoa tea, all right? Make sure you fix them up nice. But them look good.
Yeah.
I think them look nice.
houses look good.
And
It's
they just
painted
go up
already.
like real fast and thing.
Yeah.
And I think that is beneficial to the people because they need somewhere to go.
Right.
If they are still in shelters, we need to use the shelters.
Yeah.
All right?
And
And,
school and all
I
that.
hope, exactly, I hope in the future, if anything is to happen, God forbid, in terms of natural disasters, this could be the route that we take again in order to accommodate and to take care of persons who might be displaced.
Prefab houses.
Prefab houses.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
didn't. It's the first time I actually seeing it. I think there's an
You
issue.
see it in the States a lot.
Yeah, but I think there's also in Barbados, the prime minister is leaning towards this. A lot of people are uproar about this, but I think this is the direction we're going to be going into in terms of affordability. These prefab houses. Somebody said on the live that the timeline is actually achievable, so I'm assuming they probably with them. So yeah, kudos to them, and I would like to. I'm gonna make a journey out there and see the entire thing.
Shucks.
Well, yeah, because
I wish I could go. I'll
no,
go
all
one of
right,
these
take you
days.
with me. So you have
Take
utility, the utility water, light, and the other
So
stuff
those
will
are
come a
already-
bit later on. I think the infrastructure will come subsequently.
Infrastructure is not building. They don't have the
No,
infrastructure. already.
well, in the
Utilities
in the
will come.
utility world, we call it the other.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I'm not in
sorry.
the utility
Don't-
world.
Don't do that.
So you had to break it down for
right,
me.
Right.
All
So
right.
The pole and all that.
All right.
Right,
So
yeah,
we have a call. Let's say this one really quickly. Hello. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, Christian Hurricane Man.
Morning,
Good
sir.
morning.
You know that there's people who actually bashing those houses. Eh?
Nah, they can't do that.
Why are they bashing the house?
Go on a I think it's a 784 news.
Talk to
They,
me.
where they're showing you. Read some of those comments. You'll be surprised. Some call them 6 by 9. Some say that disrespect to the people. Me don't know how that could be a disrespect.
Looking for it right now as we speak.
You know what I
but,
mean?
I expected people to be negative about it. But I mean, what you could do about it? At least they're getting somewhere. If the government had sat down and done nothing, they would have get cussed.
Same thing. And
You get up and do
it'll be
something, you're still getting cussed.
They'll be much better than where they're in a shelter. You have much privacy. Some of the old people
Okay,
have
then.
a big house.
And-
And I expect the government to build a 3-story house here. a
How
4-story house.
how much they have to pay for these homes?
I would go like,
So I think it's free.
yeah.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Okay then.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. All right, thank you
Yeah.
so much. All right.
I'm looking.
The
I
only
can't believe it.
only problem that I could see like going forward is if a family moves or if there's a huge family, right?
Right.
And perhaps their homes was kind of maybe bigger than what they're getting there and they have to like downsize and that's the only thing that I could see that might be a problem. But I mean, people just have to be baba until better comes. You understand? You could have been where? In your shelter?
Yeah.
In your shelter. The guys are going back to Trinidad tomorrow.
Okay.
So they're gonna be completed today.
Today.
You
Yeah,
have
somebody
a
said that.
home.
That's all right. That's all right.
You're gonna have a home, not a cent out of your pocket. Brand new.
But Crystal, the Vin, I
Brand
don't want to
new.
put it like that. You know how we stay already. Like you could give them free, and you give somebody $1. It's like, yo, this is only $1 you give me. You could give me $2.
On
it's
what?
Like, you give them two. and it's like,
People
wow,
are being
$3.
ungrateful.
But that's how. That's
People are being
that's,
ungrateful.
That's sometimes some of the
You see,
mentality we have.
It
like,
must be very hard being a politician. You just bend
Of
your
course.
back and
That
go
is-
all out of the way to help people, and the same people will come back and cuss you.
yeah.
Ungrateful. You can't be ungrateful in a time like this where we actually begging for stuff. You understand? You don't understand how school keeping.
People would get it absolutely free and still complain.
Don't
But-
do that. Don't
but
do that.
right now-
Don't be like that because you know what's gonna happen?
What?
People are reading all these comments across the entire world. Do you realize that the people who have come here, they are volunteers?
Yeah.
Volunteers.
Leave the family, they work.
And they
come
come in
do
here
that.
only to get cussed? Come on, man. Well, I don't think the cussing is
Nah, they ain't
directed
gonna
to
cuss them,
them.
man. I think it is,
I know, but the negative comments is it reminds me of that lady in Trinidad.
Who lady?
The lady in Trinidad, it was very popular at the time. They built her a house.
That makes sense.
Damn-
You mean I have to get a van to come here?
and then when she come back, when she get real what though?
Yeah.
She get some serious word.
But you know,
and
she
then when
left the
she
house,
come back,
Yeah, eventually she didn't take up the house because nobody occupied the settlement. So it's like she got a house and nobody in an area
you
that
must
nobody
be mad.
wanted.
You must be
yeah,
mad.
yeah.
You must be mad.
But I tell
It's
you,
not like
Crystal-
if they're giving you a place with a whole bunch of rat and cockroach and things.
No, but
Brand new.
but is your loan
Brand
there? Is it your loan? It's like you will need some neighbors. But Crystal,
No,
you know-
but it's like a little community.
yeah, I know it should be a little community.
It is
but
a little.
nobody
You
took it
you
up.
can see the other concrete slabs in the back on the other side.
But nobody took it up. All right. But Crystal, I just want to, before you leave this story, right? Maybe I'm just thinking out loud. Prior to this, the whole emergence of the volunteers coming, I actually thought it was the government who was building the houses. I really thought it was the government.
Well,
I
even
thought-
if it wasn't
I
them, they
really-
could make it look like it's them.
Oh, Crystal.
If you're out there,
What is
somewhere
happening? No, I really
feeling
thought,
lonely.
right, it was the government who was building the houses. I didn't know until I saw the volunteers putting up the houses. I was like, whoa, these are the people who are putting up the houses? I didn't know.
gosh.
Yeah, what
I
happened?
just had a thought. I just had a thought.
Let me hear.
Do you see how fast these things were done? And little to no government involvement. What does this say? What does this say?
About,
Keep-
I follow you. I
Keep
follow
the
you.
government out.
I follow you.
Because you might have been waiting for quite a long time for these things to be completed. Who said that? Who said that? Somebody said these houses don't look hurricane proof, may end up costing more in the long run. So you think that we, who are subjected to a lot of natural disasters in the Caribbean, will sit down and take some buildings that could be blown down with a little breeze from a tropical storm? Come on, does that make
No, but these houses are tested. Listen, man. The
Tested
people,
and
the people who
proven.
build these houses, put them in, all these,
Here's another one. Here's another one.
environment. Test them. Test them. They are tested. They actually tested. Fireproof. What? Put the materials where they're made of, etc., etc. They're all tested. All right.
Okay, so
Yeah.
somebody says, somebody says, I actually went on site. Everything is prefab, right? And Vincentian's doing the septic system. Like,
Oh,
they're preparing for the... All right. And the person says, I asked them if they can withstand category 5,
Yeah.
and they said yes.
Yeah. They would-
So let me say something, right? How many homes in St. Vincent and the Grenadines right now can withstand a category 5 storm?
So I don't have the statistics on that.
So let me ask you something else, all right? What happens or what do you do on a normal basis
Yeah.
when you have a storm coming, category 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? What it does do? It is sitting in the house that can't take the category 3 hurricane storm and say, oh my gosh, how come my house can't take on a category?
I got
You
you.
move, I'm going to shelter.
Yeah.
Matter
you wouldn't
fix.
stay there. You wouldn't stay there.
You're just trying to find excuses for these things.
Vincentians.
You're just trying to find excuses for
Where's
these
Max
things.
this morning? I'm waiting on Max for
No,
later.
hold on, man. Max will come later.
Yeah.
Max will come later.
Okay. Carry on, Chrissy.
All right. I'm not saying that they're gonna build or they should be building matches boxes and we should be content with that and just take it and go. But I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. All right.
Yeah.
I like this one here.
Let
Some
me hear
of
the
you
comments.
all, it's so bitter and dark. Anything done by the government is never good enough. A lot of Vincentians living overseas were glad to get one of them a
Exactly.
house to stop paying rent, to save them money. All the haters go and build mansion for them.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All your mansion. That make any sense? They want mansion, Crystal. You see how
I
people
don't
are?
know.
You give them a nice little. Well, they say it look like my house and I. Stop complaining, man. You know
Listen.
that's just a start. We go work from there. All right?
Everybody's saying the same thing. I'm looking through the comments and they're just laughing. Hello, let me tell you something. For those persons who don't want,
Give
we
Crystal.
can. No. There are a lot of people who would love to get
a
one of
house.
those.
All right, I'm
So
with you.
if you find that somebody complaining about the house, give it to somebody else and let them find somewhere else to live. You understand?
I'm
We
with
don't
you.
deal with ungrateful people. Give
I'm
it to
with you.
somebody who really wants it. You understand?
Yeah.
There are some people in homes living in poverty right now.
Mm-hmm.
They have 5 children, 3 children, 1 child, a grandmother, an uncle, and everything. Give them the house.
Exactly.
You understand? Give it to somebody else. Let them see if the house could withstand category 5 storms. Okay?
Okay.
Okay? Good
I'm
stuff.
with you, Crystal.
Good stuff.
All
All right.
right. What
if
else?
you wanna hit us up, yeah, man. I mean, we were kind of just running through.
Yeah,
but this one
I
here-
realizing you
this one
you went
kinda-
off on the house there, boy.
Yeah. Maybe we'll continue it in the 7
No, it's the
o'clock
whole
hour, right?
ungratefulness. People like, well,
As
this is not
usual.
enough.
As
we need
usual.
more than that.
As
You know,
usual.
next thing they're gonna want food in the, like. I would like to get some groceries, please. That's gonna be next. You know, how my kids gonna get to school? We need a van. You know, give us a vehicle. That's how it's gonna be going down the road, Crystal.
I mean, you could have gotten nothing.
Exactly. You could have gone back on the riverbed. But the
And some of them
government-
houses out there not even supposed to be. out
Crystal,
there.
don't go down that road, my
No,
friend.
no, Gil,
Don't
no,
go down
Hurricane
that
Man.
road.
Serious talk. Some of the homes are built, as you said, in riverbeds. Some of
Okay.
the homes are built in areas that they were not supposed to be constructed. Some of the homes were destroyed multiple times and damaged multiple times, but they still go back and live there.
Facts.
Now you have a better area,
Yeah.
a nice house. But I can understand that people just so attached to their homes that they
Yeah.
don't want to leave and they're really resistant to change. But I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
You gotta snap out of it at some point.
Hey,
All right, then.
Chrissy.
All right, then. All right, so what else have we got?
I
We
got
have a new.
you saw the stat. I sent you a video yesterday.
Ugh,
They were actually tearing down one of the buildings down at the bridge.
Yep.
I was trying to
That's
reach
what
out
they said
to
they would
Max.
do.
Was it him? What was it?
Max. We just say Max.
Max. I said
Ugh.
Max. I saw they removing the structures down there. But listen, probably you could help me out, right? So I was looking at the engineer Francis, and he was saying what he was basically saying is that some persons a year ago had gotten notification, but what I took away from what he was saying was that it seemed as if these persons actually got 7 days notice. So when on Sunday, when I passed and I saw the whole, the what do we call that, like
Demolition.
the demolition team there, I was like, hold up, really? It's just 7 days these people got. It's just 7 days. But it seemed as if whether there's light there or there's water there, they just went in and it's just seems as if they just start, demolishing the structures. So I don't know if they're gonna get to max structure soon. I hope not. I hope there's some negotiation. I saw a lot of vehicles over there. I know that they were sitting down around the table and come up with some kind of solution. But it seems as if the go ahead is we gonna tear down everything.
I really feel that they don't have a choice.
What?
It's not like at Massey when they were trying to move the vendors there and the vendors responded, they retaliated and say, we've been here for so long and only now you're trying to move us. We're playing our trade. We got to make a money and feed a family and so on. And they're still there. But in this case, there's actually work that is going to be done. So at the end of the day, they have to move.
Sad.
Yeah, it is sad. It is sad. It is sad. And the sad thing is, again, is like there's no way around it. I understand that some of them would have gotten some form of compensation, but we'll get to that.
No,
a
I mean,
little
it
bit.
got. No, he said that no, some people got.
Compensation.
Oh, they're supposed to get
Supposed to get-
compensation.
Well,
No, that's what he
got
said.
there
I
was
don't
an
think anybody
agreement.
got compensation.
All
They were
right.
supposed to get
There
compensation.
was an agreement. All right.
What? You know, fuck
So,
stuff.
so,
I never hear
so,
this.
some other things that happened over the weekend. Unfortunately, we have another murder in our books.
Yeah.
Our COVID-19 figures have gone up. Naturally, we are at what 940.
So we almost hitting the 1,000 mark at some point this week. We're gonna be
Dry.
hitting.
So, hello.
Yeah.
At the
But
end of the day today, we'll hit 1,000 if we're not there.
You sure
yet.
about that? Okay, based on the projection, we are trending in the direction of 1,000 sometime today or tomorrow. We're gonna
Well,
hit
I'll
that.
tell you, the new figures are not going to be like 1 and 2. So
Right.
by the end
it's
of the
gonna
day,
be it's gonna be it's gonna be
we
1,000.
have off the books,
Uh-huh.
unrecorded. We have already hit 1,000.
Yeah.
It just has to be tallied and disseminated to the rest of the public.
Yeah, but I tell you what,
We're done there already, man.
I tell you what, because they have so much persons that are positive. The problem is policing all those people, because I've heard story of people who are COVID positive, but they can't stay home. They have to go to the shop to get something to eat. You know, what are you
So
gonna
put
tell
on
them?
your
Just
mask. Put on your mask if
them
you
up-
have to
lock
go
them up the
out.
house. It's hard to police all these
It's
persons. here.
impossible to police
You
all
know,
these people.
I heard there are places when as soon as you get tested positive, they take you and put you in a particular area away from people. You know, maybe we should get some 10 cities. What do you think? Or like how the Afghans.
We just have to work with what we have, really and truly. In other news, we've gotten some seeds from Jamaica, some ganja, some
Ganja.
marijuana seeds from
Yeah.
Jamaica.
The kush
for
kush.
those farmers who are doing it legally, who would have had their entire crops destroyed from the volcanic eruption.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we collected some seeds for
But
them.
I read in the story,
That's nice.
they said that all ganja seeds were destroyed in the eruption. I was like, what? Who told you guys
Well, the
that?
plants.
Oh, the plants, right. Oh, the legal. Let's do that. Legal ones.
We're
The
talking legal
ones.
here, yeah.
Right, yes.
We're talking
there you
legal
go.
here.
The legal ones were destroyed.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
So
yes,
why
please.
Jamaica, though?
I don't know.
Why
yet.
not like
It's like
Barbados?
no. They donated them.
Okay.
Don't know if they were asked to donate, but
Oh.
they donated them. It sounds like if you're trying to get to that point,
I just said right.
are you trying
Why
to ask
Jamaica?
that? I don't know.
Is
I
it the
don't know. Maybe
quality?
they have a ton load and be like, oh my gosh, St. Vincent and Grenadines so close to my heart. Let us donate to them. But whatever the reason, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Tonks.
Yeah.
Tonks.
Is it the same quality as a Vinci quality?
Well, we'll get to that a little.
We had to
little
test that a bit
more.
later. As soon as
More.
it you know, yeah, as it gets, you know, yeah, as it gets,
Quality.
yeah.
Boy, you see the same thing, man. Just take where you get. Take where you get.
No, but suppose,
And just run with it.
yeah, but suppose it's a poor quality. You know what I mean? Suppose a poor
Well,
quality.
if it's coming from Jamaica, the expectation would be it's a
we
good
can say,
quality.
why
Good
is it?
quality.
You know what you're doing there? Your association Rasta weed in Jamaica.
Me?
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Or you trying to read into
no,
what
no,
I'm
no,
not
no,
saying?
no, 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 no. That's what you're doing there. Yeah, maybe
Me?
that's how they market themselves.
When
Yeah,
it comes to
Some
marijuana, I'm completely
you know,
clueless.
yeah.
Well, not completely clueless,
Because
but you guys would think that I'm completely clueless. Anyways, there was one more thing. There. A farm worker dies in Canada.
Oh, yeah.
Another one. It seems as though there were quite a few that passed away. Farm workers in Canada.
Of Vincentian.
Yeah, Vincent.
Condolences to the family, you
Yes,
know.
of course.
Great person.
But it's rather troubling that the number is so
Yeah,
high. It's
so
more
high.
than one, so I would term it as so high. Remember, there was a gentleman from Beckway a couple of months
Yeah,
ago,
yeah.
and apparently there's more than 5 of them.
Yeah, I
kinda
was looking at the
troubling.
number. It's troubling.
Kind of troubling.
Troubling indeed, Crystal.
Yeah, it's
All right.
like you have to.
But is it okay? Take away the individual who passed on.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a situation that the conditions are not suitable for us from this side, or is it that we are exposed to more hazardous effects out there? You know, I'm just trying to put a hand on it as to the reason why we're having that amount of persons who are succumbing to to whatsoever is there.
Who dying?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm nicing up the language.
So the total is 6 so far.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
I find that's real plenty.
That's plenty.
That's one too many.
Yeah, and it's not like violence or anything like that. Or violence, it's not like that. Somebody asked me the correct. Yeah, I can say that.
All right.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
unfortunately, we can't take the call right now.
So
all right. We're gonna take in some music right here, and of course, we've got your X News, Angelica with the report as we head on up to the 7 o'clock hour. 7 o'clock already, and of course, we've got your responses to go through. But when we come back, right here on the Wake Up Call, all right. Thank you so much for joining the live on Facebook. All right, we.